years to really define who they are as players.
Rondo kicks to Gay. They set the pick. Off the screen. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. On defense, the Kings. 4-point game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bledsoe with 5 on the clock. It's deflected, but he recovers it. Second chance shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Here's Cousins, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Teletovic. Kicks to Chandler. Cousins pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovic. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Big smooth. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Bledsoe. Inside. Out to Chandler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Well, the Phoenix Suns came up short in their playoff hopes again last year. They went 17-24 Clark on the road, and that didn't help them out.
Not at all, and you factor... in a 6-game road losing streak to end the year. That pretty much closed the door on postseason for them.
Chandler hits them both.
And guys, with the Suns last year on the road, they had the 17 wins, but only 7 of them came in conference. So a big part of why they missed the postseason.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Bledsoe passes to Teletovic. A nice shot by Booker.
And, you know, as you mentioned, with the Suns, only 7 road wins against the West. 3rd worst in-conference road record of any team. You have to be able to steal wins on the road to make your way to the playoffs out west.
And here are the Kings now. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Gay, and he gets it to go. Gay's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Chandler with a screen for Warren. Here's Booker. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Bledsoe. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. And Bledsoe, here we go. And he was... fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and 3-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
Chandler a screen. There's a screen. There's the dish to Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Kings trail by 5. Gay outside. Defended by Booker. Passes to Big Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Rondo in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it. Rondo's got his first 2 points. Phoenix leading by 3. Now Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Rondo. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. And the wide open shot from Warren. Another one falls for Phoenix.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Kings have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. It's Gay with the drive. Count the bucket. Gay's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Rondo against Bledsoe. They set the screen. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Phoenix leading by 3. Now here's Bledsoe. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rondo. Lets a floater go. Wide open. Here's Big Smooth. Feeds it to Gay. Gets an open look and hits. Gay's got 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's stolen by Rondo. Gay against Bledsoe. Gay kicks to Rondo. Cousins inside. Kicks it out to Gay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dishes to Warren. Chandler with the screen on Gay. Out to Chandler. Here's Teletovic. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Just 2 to shoot. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Gay. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that on as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Booker to the inside. Deflects the pass. Outside Rondo. Here's Gay. Rebound by the Suns.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Teams picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Looking to end the drought, and Warren with the lay-in. Warren's got 7.
I love how he established. Establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Big Smooth. Caron Butler's checked in for Rudy. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Goodwin with it. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Tucker can't get it to go. The Kings trailing. Outside Collison. Down low. Here's Kufis. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Kufis has got his first points in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
A shot by Knight, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Suns trail by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Len with a screen on Collison. Pass to Lewis. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Len. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And Sacramento has possession. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
And he's good on the second. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Knight. Over to the left wing. Butler with the steal. And that's a foul called on Archie Goodwin. That's his first foul. D, he's checked in for John Lewis. Collison against Knight. Collison kicks to Kufis. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Back to Butler. Out to the right wing. No good off the back of the rim. The Suns trailing. Knight on the wing. He's covered by Collison. The shot by Len. Wide open. Off target with his 3. 1:24 left in the first. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of this new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Putting you in. Let's go.
And here are the Kings now. Tipped away. Inside. Here's Koupas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Archie Goodwin picks one up. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
And the Suns making a change here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Brandon Knight. Here's Collison after the Suns pick up 2. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls great. Assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. Chandler a screen. Now here's Booker, defended by Butler. Chandler with a screen for Warren. 4 on the clock. Chandler the pass to Bledsoe. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Releases. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Nice.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's why I pride myself.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Kings. No good from Gay.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Booker. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Teletovic. They get it again. Booker. And Bledsoe, here we go. Chandler with the screen on Rondo. Tries again. The shot no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Collison kicks to Cousins. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Now Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Rondo. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Collison. Over to the left wing. Lets it go with the 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rondo with the ball. Now defended by Warren. The drive by Collison. No luck. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe against Rondo. Bledsoe outside. Fades back. And it's Gay with the rebound. The Kings leading. He kicks it to Rondo. And there's the feed to Cousins. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bledsoe outside. Teletovic dishes to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, he got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Bledsoe after Darren Collison's bucket. Here's the screen. Chandler a screen. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Booker's got 7.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Gay kicks to Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Knight. Back to Gay. There's the pick. Fires from the wing. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Rondo against Knight. He feeds it to Goodwin. Down low. Clock at 6. And now the Kings fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Goodwin's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Back to Rondo. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Sacramento moving it around. Len grabs the board.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Len, a screen. Goodwin passes to Len. That's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Outside Rondo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Phoenix leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now here's Goodwin. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sacramento again missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Knight for 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And it's Rondo penetrating. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know, Rondo, a strange year shooting the ball last season. For a good stretch, he was shooting the same from the free throw line as he was from three-point range, about 30%.
Greg, you were talking about Rondo, and his shooting woes have been well documented. Clark, he tried to tap into Dirk's old shooting coach to help him out while in Dallas.
You know, a good portion of this might be mental at this point for Rondo. He is getting to the point in his career where I think it is what it is for him in regards to his shooting.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Rondo to stop the run. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 7.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
It's Knight with the drive. That's good. Knight's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Rondo. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Len. Here's Tucker. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the arm.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. He lobs it up, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Here's Goodwin. Right through the D for the layup. Goodwin's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
That's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Rondo dishes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Rondo. From 12 feet out. Here's Koufos. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Koufos has got his second basket of the night. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Knight kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Len. Shoots a fader. Can't hit. Good D by Rondo.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Suns leading by 6. Here's Knight. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Knight's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The pass to Caspi. Right wing. Sacramento moving it around. 5 on the clock. And it's Rondo penetrating. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
Kicks to Knight. Rondo with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. It's tipped, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Some changes for Phoenix. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Suns leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Koufos. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Collison with the ball.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And Teletovic kicks to Bledsoe. Lots of room. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
The dish to Collison. Defended by Booker. Passes to Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Collison. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is long. The Suns leading. Fast break. Here come the Suns. No good from Booker. Here is Caspi. Defended by Booker. Collison, the pass to Caspi. A floater. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Booker. But they'll get another chance. Bledsoe outside. Booker in the corner. Here's Teletovic. Tries again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Teletovic nails both of them. And for 3, Collison. And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead, up by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
You know, we're moving the ball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the...
All right, Sacramento. The second half just about to get going here.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Warren. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in a 2-guard. Bledsoe dishes to Teletovic. Bledsoe against Rondo. Booker in the corner. 5 on the clock. Had the space there, but it's offline.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Fires the 3. There's the bucket. Good. 12 points for him.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. Dishes it to Booker. Bledsoe outside. And the shot is good. Bledsoe's got 6.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Start of the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2, brought back 1 as well.
And he sinks the second.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
To the left wing. Teletovic's shot is good. Teletovic has got 6.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Cousins. Sacramento again missing. Suns leading by 8. This one for 3. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Warren. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's good. 6 points for Rajon Rondo.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of him. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
Rondo against Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Warren. Chandler a screen. Booker in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. That drops. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Timeout called by the Kings. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is. And, Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage. So they might have been justified in that.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Make some noise. Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's good on the putback. Booker's got 12 in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Gay. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he was still in Memphis? But I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Phoenix leading by 6. Bledsoe with him. He's picked up by Rondo. Bledsoe outside. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Rondo dishes to Gay. Cousins inside. Chandler on him. Nice D from Chandler. Now the feed to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Kings trail by 8. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. The pass to Big Smooth. Kings moving the ball around. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points here for Cousins.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And what a game for Knight. He has 9 points and 2 steals as well. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Pass to Cousins. Puts it up from 15. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Chandler with the block. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bledsoe's running. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And the rejection by Cousins. Gay drives in. Another miss by Gay. Suns leading by 8. Outside Knight. He dishes it to Booker. Inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Kings making a change here. Collison's out there, and the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker, and it's Archie Goodwin in for Eric Bledsoe. And Lure kicks it to Tucker. He feeds it to Lure. Just 5 on the clock. But they recover it. Here's Len. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Collison. And that one's good by Gay.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Knight kicks to Len. And stolen by Gay. Collison, the pass to Cousins. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things. That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
And it's Rondo penetrating. That's tipped. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. The shot by Knight, no good. The Kings trail by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Game. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Goodwin. That 3 off the mark.
And guys, with the Suns last year, you know, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Knight into the lane. Len, a screen. Goodwin kicks it to Tucker. Takes a 3. But they get it back. And for the Kings, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Rondo passes to Big Smooth. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, as our listeners and our viewers know, we love analytics, and pace is how many possessions you see during an average game. The Suns were close, Clark, to 100.
Yeah, only the Rockets and Warriors played at a higher pace than the Suns did, Kevin. And pushing the pace is really when they were most effective.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
Here's Lure. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got 6. The Kings trail by 8. And the Kings last year were able to get George Karl to lead the team. A good hire for them. This team did decent under him back in the last half of the season.
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do, but he can certainly make it happen for them. One of the outstanding coaches in our league. The Kings actually were in it for a while last year, but then had a mini rebuild mid-season.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Big Smooth. And for the Suns, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for John Lure. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Archie Goodwin.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Kicks to Butler. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here is Knight. 15 points in the game. Here's the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Knights got 17 now. The Kings trail by 7. Collison dishes to Caspi. Back to Collison. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Here's Cauley Stein. Teletovic grabs the board.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's Knight with the drive.
And just a solid start to the season for Teletovic last year. I mean, unfortunately, it came to a close prematurely as he was battling blood clots.
And the Suns making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Outside Collison. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No good from Booker.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
The shot is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 7. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Suns leading by 7. Collison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Cauley Stein is out there with Caspi. And it's Koufos in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Caspi with the bucket.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Bledsoe with it. There's a good screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 7.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
The dish to Cauley Stein. Right wing. Six on the shot clock. The drive by Collison, and Chandler sends it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Koufos. Gay comes in for Caspi. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. And the rejection by Cousins. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Rudy Gay on the way. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Hey guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
And he makes the first.
You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against some of the teams in the West. had a hard time with in-conference battles.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And finished off by Gay.
Flying off the baseline and throwing it down with the fancy flush. I love it.
Double clutch on the reverse. Just ridiculous.
And how about the reaction from his teammates on that one?
And for the Suns last season, Greg, they ended with a record 21-31 against the Western Conference. It's something that you can point to, Greg, as a reason they failed to make the postseason.
Great point, Kevin. And the big problem for the Suns were the other Western playoff teams. Only went 8-22 against the top 8 in the West.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Passes it to Booker. They set the pick. Back to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Lure. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chandler, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And Teletovic kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Len with a screen on Gay. Tucker. Len passes to Tucker. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Suns lead by 8. Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Gay. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Suns leading by 6. Goodwin dishes to Knight. Len sets a screen for Knight. Got a piece of it. And here's Rondo. Feeds it to Cousins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Both shots good from the stripe. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
The Kings trail by 6. Rondo passes to Gay. Up top, Cousins. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Tucker kicks to Teletovic. Now Goodwin. There's the screen. Dishes to Teletovic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Good. Cousins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's a point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy influence? What is he like on a team? And how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Suns leading by 4. Here's Warren. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Rondo dishes to Gay. Softly drops in the floater. Gay's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided the spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Outside Rondo. At the top of the key, Gay. Nice open look, but it's no good. Suns leading by 3. Here's Knight. Pass to Lure. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. To the middle. Gay can't hit. The Suns shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. There's the feed to Lure. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Cousins has got 13 points in the second half. Phoenix calls timeout.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. It wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Bledsoe. To the inside. Knight into the lane. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 21. Points for Brandon Knight.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Gay.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Bledsoe, here we go. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
There's the pass to Chandler. They double-team Bledsoe. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Rondo. to the middle. Here's Cousins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Cousins has got 23 points.
There's been no pressure from his standpoint in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's made 5 of his 6 shots.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler, and stolen by Cousins. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Gay, got a piece of it to take the lead.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one. Up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Rondo dishes to Gay. Shoots it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. A shot by Knight, no good. The Kings trailing. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Cousins. They're running. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 4. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento with the ball. Trailing by 4. There's the pick. The drive by Cousins. Good. It's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now it's up to 25 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Knight with a screen on Rondo.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right. Check out the game for Eric Bledsoe. He's got 16 points and 9 assists. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Kicks to Cousins. Off the pick. Chandler with the block. Suns leading by 4. Bledsoe outside. Chandler with the screen on Gay. Goes up off the pick. And Chandler throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
41 seconds left in the game. And Bledsoe, here we go. And stolen by Cousins. The 3. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Deflects the pass. Here's Lure.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
So for the Suns, Alex Len comes in for Lure. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Booker. Here's Rondo. From 18 feet away, the shot is off.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Inside. It's off.
And, you know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Brandon Knight. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always